ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Very important sloka. Always you see His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj always quotes this sloka and he will stand for that sloka. He will be so humble. So these kind of devotees we can see how important is to be sadhu's character all the time, or how important it is to develop those quality characters in our devotional life. So that is what is very important thing to read, deliberate and introspect on it. So we welcome you all for this third session. Since we covered one text, we will go that text onwards. Again we'll offer the session for freedom. Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So we discussed about the news reporters, the understanding of the attitude. Then the sloka you can write it and you can connect it, so that any time you can see and read and remember. So verse 3, first text we discussed very widely that about how you can be a very humble state in the Vaishnava manner. When you have to think that you are a grass, Prabhupada mentioned is straw. The grass is growing in the roadside. You stand on that, you pee on that, we will not say anything. Just be, because you don't disturbed by these people. It's always feeling that I am nothing. So that's what I told you in the last session, that those days when people saw Acharya, big great devotees, they pay obeisances, they pluck the straw and keep it in the teeth. They pray like I am me, very lower than this grass. So please accept me. So this is the humbleness they expose to us. That's what Prabhupada used here. Prana is grass. Kuni Chaina, Kuni matlab humbleness. So in that we saw many devotees. Maybe if you want to make me to touch some of the things, you see in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada's purport. Maybe you people are not yet touched 10th canto. If you are touching 10th canto of the Krishna-līlā, wherever, if you see about Govardhan-līlā, if you see about Brahma-līlā, if you see about Akasura, Bakasura, any problem, they simply depend on Krishna. There is no age matters. Even though Krishna is smaller than his age, compared to Vrajavāsīs, they completely rely on Krishna's words. They completely rely on Krishna's decision. Otherwise, how you just think every whole village become worshipping of Indra. But what happened? Only Krishna said you should not worship Indra. Indra is doing his duty. But unalloyed way, this Govardhana surroundings giving us. So we have to maintain that. We have to respect that. We have to show our gratitude to Giri Govardhan. So we have to worship Giri Govardhan. There is none other than Krishna, to show that Indra's pride is not correct, because Indra is working under Brahma, Brahma under me. That is what we should understand. If you are not understanding, Krishna will teach a lesson in any other way. So he spoke Karma Mimamsa there. Wow, you are cowhead people, we are cowhead people, we are depending on cows and lands. So you have to go for this thing only. Where you are getting, like this Ayuda Puja, Dasara, people are celebrating Vijayadashami. What they do in the yearly ones, all the weapons, they put wars and they put pattai, put everything they keep, and they worship 3 days, they don't touch. This is the only better opportunity for students to keep the book aside for 3 days. Right? So likewise, it's a karma mimamsa, Vidhi. So we have to follow something to respect somebody. It is a respect for the instruments which we are using, instruments for the things which is helping us for our working, doing business, everything. So likewise, he is teaching karma mimamsa. It is opposite to bhakti, but he made it as a karma mimamsa bhakti yoga, because he is telling, Krishna is telling to serve Govardhan, who is none other than Krishna. So he is a Giri Raj in one sense. There is a big story behind the Govardhan story, because it is Govardhan from Ramayana's time. Treta Yuga came to Bhumi, and he told that I will be in the Vṛndāvana, so that the Lord will be lifting me, and I am a Hamsa of the Lord. Again, there is a big story. I don't want to make it detailed, but you understand this pastime. Wherever Prabhupada wrote this purport of this each and every Leela happening, simply people are listening Krishna because they're so humble and they're so innocent. So bhakti will come when you have innocence inside the heart. Don't think that I am a very great intellectual, I am very intelligent, I should be very katta, rugged guy. No, you should be tender also inside. Outside maybe it looks like a jackfruit, but inside you are very tasteful, very smoothie, and very, very smooth pulp in the heart. But outside you should be sometimes like a jackfruit, you have to work it. But you always think that I am a devotee, I should not lose my innocence. That's what there is a greatest philosopher. He always says this. In the name of, in the process of intellectual, we are losing the greatest treasure of us. It is innocence of us. The innocence keep you in the presence. Innocence always keep in the presence. Krishna likes that. Because of the innocence of gopīs, they like more than the Vrajavāsīs. Right? Everybody is coming, all sages, rishis, they know very tip of the nail, they keep all the Vedas. And they chant all the Brahma Bija mantra, Gayatri mantra, Vedic hymns to glorify Lord. Purusha Shuktam, Sri Shuktam, Narayana Shuktam, everything they glorify. It's all from Vedas, Upanishads. Then Krishna felt very bad in the form of Narayana. It's so official, I don't want to hear anything official. Because it's like, I'm not feeling complete in this. But since these people are want to keep this rasa with me, I will reciprocate obviously. But my own personal option is I want to be with Vrajavāsīs. I want to be with Vrajavāsīs all the time. That's what Krishna, wherever he is in the Vrajavāsīs mode. When I will see my Nanda Baba, my Yashodā Mā, my Radharani, my friend Smerits, Shubhala, and Madhumangal. Like that, he has so many friends, Gopa friends, gopīs. He's thinking of Gopa, and because they're innocent, it is like clean water, clean flowing water. But the water is stagnant in one place, like that is definitely become dusty. When water is flowing means water is clean. That is what the proverb usually says. Running water will not be contaminated, because running water will not stay in one place. Every time you are experiencing, when you are keeping legs inside the water, you are feeling the new experience, because every time the water is new. Every second, every nanosecond. Like that, when you are innocence, you are like a very clean. How Cheto Tarpanam Archana. Heart is always compared to mirror. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he compared mind and heart the example of mirror. Because mirror will show what is there inside. Likewise, we should also keep our inner side confidently, transparently. This is what I am. Yes. Should not hide any of the quality. If you are hiding, you are not showing your originality. If you are hiding your originality, then you are losing your originality. Because you forget who you are. I am just acting. Once in a while, you will do the same thing. No, you will forget where you are, what I am doing. Like that, the question. That's what innocence is very important. You may be very intellectual, you know all the Shastra, everything, but you are losing the innocence, then you are missing Krishna in that. That is what very simple devotee can meet Krishna. But people who are sitting in the forest and doing so much meditation, so much austerity, they cannot able to meet. Just imagine the Brahma and Yashodā Mā. Brahma is a intellectual, the first intellectual being in this material world. But Brahma couldn't able to see the Narayana inside Vaikuntha. He just heard, okay, I will come as Krishna, I will protect you. There is a sound, Bhumi Devi taking in the form of a cow. That is what the second canto starts. Taking the form of a cow, and it goes to Brahmaloka. Then he says, see, in my Bhumi so many demons came, I couldn't able to tolerate it. It's very distinct. You see, Bhumi has so many trees, so many tons and tons of people, minerals, heavyweight things. But Bhuma Devi is telling that I cannot tolerate these demons. Because it is not about the weight. It is about the simple reactions they are doing in the earth. So that she cannot able to tolerate. She can tolerate because we are drilling the Bhumi, sucking the water out of it, the name of borewell. So every nonsense we do for the Bhumi, but Bhuma Devi is not disturbed. But when you are sinful, Bhuma Devi cannot tolerate. So in that sense, 5,000 years ago, Bhuma Devi went and has told, see, I cannot able to tolerate, do something Brahma. So whole demigods and with the Brahma Dev, they went to Vaikuntha entrance in the Milky Ocean, Srirapti in Sanskrit. So we went there and in the out gate, the shore of the Milky Ocean, they sat, they did Purusha Shukta. What do you know Purusha Shukta, right? Maharaj usually says this. Sahasra Shirusha Purusha Sahasrakshat Sahasrapad Sabhomin Vishvato Bratpat Ashtadishcha Sankulam Purushaye Vedakum Sarvam Yat Bhutam Yat Chabhavyam. Goes like that. So it is like, oh God, you have everywhere your eyes, thousands of eyes, 10,000 of ears, legs, you are so omniscient, omnipresent. They're chanting in that way. So we just glorifying Lord to come. But Lord will not come out by your intellectual, poetic this thing. He will give from the inside of the ocean. Don't worry, I will appear very soon. You please go and do your business. That is how this much only he shows to demigods who are worshipped, who are serving under him. But whereas he born for Yashodā Mā, Nanda Baba, you just imagine in South India it's very famous. people how they bath the child, putting on the leg of the mother, they just to make it wipe it like anything, right? Have you seen any baby's bath by doing the seniors in the home?
Yes, true.
They make it. See, there is a song also, our Udukada Venkatakavi sang this. Brahmanum Indiranum Manadil Puramai Kulla Kannanai Uralil Katti Vai Potti Kenja Vittai Taye Enna Tavam Seidanai. So Yashodā Engum Nirai Parabrahmam Amma Endralaika. Very nice song. You know this song, Sriram?
Not sure.
பிரமனும் இந்திரனும் மனதில் பொறாமை கொள்ள, பிரமனும் இந்திரனும் மனதில் பொறாமை கொள்ள, உரலில் கட்டி வாய்ப்பொத்தி கண்ணனை உரலில் கட்டி வாய்ப்பொத்தி கெஞ்ச விட்டாய் தாயே, கண்ணனை உரலில் கட்டி வாய்ப்பொத்தி கெஞ்ச விட்டாய் தாயே, என்ன தவம் செய்தனை யசோதா, எங்கும் நிறை பரபிரம்மம் அம்மா என்றழைக்க என்ன தவம் செய்தனை. Now, have you heard this?
Now I know.
So this is the sound. Yashodā Mā, what she did, what austerity she followed. Enna tavam seidana inni Yashodā. Engum nirai parabrahmam amma endralaika. To call you amma, this Parabrahman calling you amma. What? You are just tying him in the water and thistle, and you are just putting in between your legs and washing him, bathing him, feeding him. What kind of austerity you did? She doesn't do anything. She did bhakti in the innocence of heart, with a great innocence. That's what you see. There is a very nice joke when after Kalya Govardhan-līlā, he was in the Yamuna. If you go to Yamuna now, you can see full water only, the Kalya Ghat. In those days, the Kalya Ghat is a little bit out from Yamuna. Whenever the flood comes, the water will come to the Kalya Ghat where the Kalya Govardhan-līlā happened. So there, what happened after this Kalya Govardhan-līlā is completely immersed with the water, in the Yamuna river, and dancing, and he did dance on the very poisonous serpent, 1,000-headed serpent called Kalya. And Nagapatni's request, he didn't feel him. So he sent back to the Africa. So now the famous anacondas living, that is maybe the grandchildren of Kalya. Okay, so Amazon forest. So that Leela, after that, everybody thinking, oh, Krishna is great, he just danced and he made a whole Kalyanag and this thing. Everybody is worshipping Devaloka, Brahma and all, thinking, my God, how can he do the miraculous Herculean task? And just glorifying his thing. But we've seen Nanda Maharaj and Yashodā Mā, he's just bringing, especially Yashodā Mā, he's just removing his sari. And he said, my son is full of water, drenched, head bath full of thalila thanni poirukkum. He will get a headache, the better he can wipe it out. That is innocence. That is real innocence. So like that you can see many this thing, Govardhan-līlā, everybody will, to support him, people will keep hold stick. But that basic science, definitely the stick will not hold the weight of the Govardhan, which is 22 kilometer diameter. Okay, just imagine. That much big Govardhan hill people are holding with sticks. How can it possible? But they did with innocence. That innocent Krishna likes. Even though it is not possible, but still they are trying to help me. They are trying to serve me. That love I want to enjoy. That love I want to enjoy. That is the Krishna. So here, why it is mentioned as a straw in the street? It should be Trinadapi Sunichena. So humbler than the crab. Because you want to attain that place means first and foremost qualities developing humbleness. Maybe many of people you don't know the Tirukkural in Tamil. There is a one individual chapter for humbleness. In that the first kural of the 10 kurals is Adakkam Amararul Vaikam Adangamai Arirul Vittividum. So Adakkam means humbleness. Okay. Adakkam Amararul Vaikam. Amarar means actually Vaikuntavas. Actually saint. But people will translate as demigods. When you are humble, you will reach that Amaras. Amara means always, ever. Amara means the person who will not die. He will eternally. He will go to the eternal place. Adangamai, where you are not humble, you will go to the darkness of the region of the world. It is nothing but hell. Padalok. Adangamai or Irul Itvidam. Irul means darkness. Uitvidamna, it will send you there. So humbleness, even Thiruvaruvar were talking in Tirukkural 2000 years ago. So it's very important for the devotee to be humble in the core of the heart. But sometimes you should not always, in the mode of humble, you should not develop inferiority complex. That is also another thing. You should hold wherever it is necessary, wherever it is needed. Okay. So with that note, we'll move it. Otherwise, we'll have so many examples to talk. So these people are so humble, so innocent. Now, why I'm telling is, Prabhupada is writing every place. Be innocent. Don't miss your innocence. Don't be so in the management, in the this thing is called developing administration. Don't forget you are a devotee. You are doing things for Krishna. So always don't be in the mood of this thing, administration. Be normal, do some seva, together you do some Ishtagoshti. Prabhupada always says, when the people are increased in the ISKCON movement, Prabhupada said this, that always keep Krishna in center when you are doing service for Krishna. And especially when you are doing for administration, when you are serving the mission for ISKCON movement, there definitely will come, because this mission system, everything is Maya. But we are using Maya for Krishna's seva. So you should be very careful of doing this. So that way, always Prabhupada also said this. So don't forget the innocence. That is your real nature of. So innocence is very important. The name of innocence, don't be childish also. Innocence is the in between childish and inferiority, not inferiority. Innocence in between the child and the mad. Innocent people sometimes behave mad well also, without knowing the place, time, place, circumstances. They behave very bad. That is also not a recommendation. But be properly, you keep your innocence, have your smiling face all the time. Whenever you are facing this thing, have approach the situation in a very positive way. But not innocent people does. Okay, I don't know anything. Anyway, everything is in Bhagavan's hand. What I can do? In that mode, you have to go. Then only you can understand what is the real thing. It is a Krishna's plan. It is not mine. I am not a doer. Everything will come. Otherwise, no. Okay, I only did because of how can he treat me like this? You should not go in that mode. Okay. Otherwise, you will not imagine this will happen in your life. What you are seeing in the picture. So, when you miss your innocence, when you miss your humbleness, you have to come here and do the things. So, I don't want you and me to be here again the next birth. That is the goal and mission and vision. So, we should aim for the best We have to run for that process for that. Okay? So no further delay, we will go for the next line of Taror Sahiṣṇunā. Taru means tree. Okay? That is what Jagannath Puri, Jagannath deity is made up of tree. It is a wooden deity. So it is called Dharu Brahmam. Dharu Brahmam means the wooden form of the Lord. Parabrahman is Dharu Brahman. So Taru means tree. That's what people say, Kalpataru. Ansha, Kalpataru, Yaksha. Kalpataru means a desire tree. So Taru means tree. So this is how I learned Sanskrit. Don't think my second language is Sanskrit. If you read Prabhupada's books, if you read slokas with the translation, especially word-to-word translation, it's wonderful in our Prabhupada's Bhakti-Vedanta books. Whenever you are opening Bhagavad Gita in any of the books, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya, read word-to-word meaning. So that no need to learn Sanskrit, easily you will understand. By seeing the word, you can meditate. Because you have to meditate. When you are saying this, this thing should come. Taru means tree. Api means like. Okay. Sahiṣṇunā. In Tamil also Sahiṣṭakam Verse, they say. So Sahiṣṇunā means you have to tolerate like that. How? Like a tree. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's second instruction on this text 3. First instruction, what it is? You have to humbler than the grass. The second instruction is you should be tolerate like a tree. Why this example given? Why tree? Again, one more interesting thing. You see, when tree, if you are sitting under the tree, it gives shadow. If you are trying to pluck their fruits, it will accept it. And when you are cutting the tree, sitting on the tree and cutting the same tree, the branch of the tree, will not say anything. It will tolerate what you are not nonsense you do. Since I am giving the shadow, since I am giving the shelter, why you are cutting me? Like that it won't fight. Right? It is again another form of humble, tolerate, everything. So there is a situation when people will do cheating on you, where they will take you advantage, they do things, but they will humiliate you. That time you have to take this only one, you have to tolerate it. That's what when this Vṛndāvana also, when the tree grows, it will bend. How many of these I don't know. The big tree it will bend, but the small tree it goes like this only. But it is growing big means it brings more branches and it bends. There is a place called Vṛndāvana in Vṛndāvana. You go there and there you will find that tamala tree. So the tamala tree is completely black in color. So it represents Krishna, bluish black actually. And when Krishna, in Aristasur, that buffalo demon perenama. What is the buffalo demon name? Aristasura. Okay, that demon when it's coming.
Aristasura.
Correct, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Aristasura.
Yes. So that a buffalo demon called Aristasura, he comes and attacks the Vrajavāsīs. That time what happened, these all the gopīs especially, gopīs, Radharani, including, they saw Tamal tree and they just just hug, embrace the tree, thinking that Krishna, please take care, please protect us. So it is very amazing this thing. Wherever there is a bluish black color, gopis will think Krishna. Wherever it is black, they will think of Krishna. There is a place called Prem Sarovar and Kusuma Sarovar, Vṛndāvana. There, Radharani sitting next to Krishna and just turned that side, and in between the second, she forgot the Krishna. So what happened? There is only a nice bumblebee came. Bumblebee is in black color, dark blue and black color. This bumblebee, by seeing the bumblebee, she started crying, Krishna, Krishna, where is Krishna? Krishna is sitting next to him, only. But since she forgot by seeing the bumblebee who is in black color, she is completely mesmerized. Where is my Krishna? Krishna is not there. Then Sri Krishna is there, back in the hey, I'm here only. Oh, okay, Krishna, then we can pray. It has happened in Kushma Sarovar, Prem Sarovar, next pond it is. Wherever Vrajavāsīs beauty, always, my voice is okay? My voice is audible? Hare Krishna, my voice is audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So, wherever devotees, especially Vrajavāsīs, there is no innocence in nature. Wherever they saw black things, they will think of even the hair. They see the long hair, they will remember Krishna. So that much love, when we develop, we don't know. Okay. So the way I'm talking about the trees. So those trees, since their love of the gopis, it bends like it is also trying to embrace each other. The big tree is bent. If you go now also, the same tamal tree which is embraced by gopis and Radharani, still there in Vṛndāvana. So that's what Krishna name is called Tamala Krishna. Because your blue is blackish color called the Tamala tree's color. So your name is Tamala Krishna. It's completely, it is scolding only. You see, Keshava means you are the killer of the KC demon. Is it good? It looks like a glorifying. How you can? You say Partha Sarathi. It looks like very beautiful, but it's a charioteer of Arjuna, a car driver of Arjuna. This is what it was. Madhava means, the person who gives the pleasure to the girls. Madhava. It's simple. It's close. Ranchor, Makhanchor, Navanida Krishna in Tamil. Navanida Krishna means the person who is stealing, eating the butter. How the name, but Krishna is accepting. Very magnanimously is accepting all. So likewise, you see here, the tree comes and embracing to protect the gopis and the Radharani. So the tree bends. So here also, the Taror Sahiṣṇunā should be always in the bending mode. Don't think that can I bend, I should be strict like this. No, you can bend for Krishna's sake. You want to live Krishna's centric life. Sometimes if you want to bend, you can bend. But it is not the sacrifice of bending or in the value of Krishna. Like something if they are humiliating you about telling Krishna, you should not do this thing. One thing you can do, you can come out of the place. Otherwise you have to stand and argue, you should not change it. In that you should be very bold. Tolerate for Krishna, but don't tolerate about some Krishna something done. Okay, there is Karma Kanda section, it is saying that when Brahmana, I think Nitin, for you it is, when you are seeing Brahmana or cow beating, okay, and you are not saying anything, you are just witnessing. While going, somebody eating Brahmana, somebody starts selling Brahmana and somebody starts selling cows, and by passing that place you are seeing, you are not going and stopping. For that, Karma Kanda says next month you will have to wear glass. Your vision will go. Vision will not be distinct. And we have to wear specs. So now I also saw somewhere, that's what I am also wearing specs. So since Nitin is wearing specs, so I can connect to it. Tina, you also put specs?
I have to, but I wouldn't put.
Something we all did the same mistake. So we just saw the cows and brahmanas are tortured, but not saying anything. So it is no karma kanda. We do many things like that. So we should not go like that. Something is happening which is against the Vedas, against scripture, we should voice out. That is what Shastra says. We should not go humble, tolerate things. We should not tolerate somewhere Vedic things is going wrong. Somewhere Krishna is blasphemy. Those places, first of all, you don't stand there. Otherwise, if you are standing, you don't have option. Argue for that. You have to stand for your own point. So that is there. So tolerate is in a different distance. Okay. So when there is another story in this concept, I guess what I want to say. There is two different farmers. Okay. It's a story, nice story. I like the story also. And there's two farmers. One farmer and putting corn, the same crop only, both people are doing. Okay. For example, you can think of any flower. Okay. They are harvesting flowers. They are just doing propagating the seeds and doing things. In one side, the one farmer is doing everything properly, proper time, water, and this thing, and giving some pesticides, whatever nonsense, urea, everything he puts, and the trees is looking very good, very greeny, looking, coming very nice. This side, this fellow will not give water much, and he will not use any pesticides, and that side, this side, okay, he will put some cow dung mixed this thing, and he will put that mud worms. What is in English?
Earthworms.
Earthworms, yeah, earthworms. That only he is putting. So when these both the people thinking that they are growing very good, but this side the person who is very much giving care for the tree, for the agriculture, he just saw this next plant guy. He said, nothing you are putting, the trees will die if you are not putting like this. It's coming very soon. My tree saw it came out very nicely, and he is giving good yield. So he is giving good yield. But what is happening here? You are not giving any water, you are not giving anything. But how can I take this? It will not come, it will not give the crops, good crops. So no, you don't disturb my business, mind your own business. I know how to grow my thing. I am also farmer, you are also farmer. You do your things, I will do my things. So what happened? This side also trees comes, this side also plants growing, this side also growing. This side is not much growth, this side is good growth is there, where the person was giving too much care for the crops. So what happened? The big storm, rain, thunder, like 1 week of continuous rain happened. So what happened, the trees which are given too much care, with a big storm of rains and big storm, all trees are fall down, all are died with the full of force of breeze, cyclone, everything, all was fall down. But this side, the person who is giving less care and this person, he is always standing as good as the previous how it was, little bit damage here and there, with a very heavy, big storm and cyclone, some damage, but compared to this is growing nicely. This side is growing nicely. After the full loss of this agriculture person, he came to him and asked, hey, when you said I didn't take it very seriously, but how come this has happened? I am taking care of completely to this, my land, my crops, my mud, everything, but you are not giving much care. How can it grow? How it grows this thing? Very nicely, very strongly. So that time this farmer told, see, I know the pulse of the trees. If I am not giving proper this thing, it itself finds the water so that it has to develop the roots very deeply, right? To find the water inside the land and minerals from the land. It has to, under it will become strong. When under it is strong, the root is very strong. Upside it, it's not very at all. No need to worry at all. See, this rain gives good food now. It will grow very fast than your plant. So when you are too much pampering, too much things, and if you are not too much comfort zone, you will not grow. If you are in different zone, tolerate the things, tolerate the sunny, tolerate the cloud, everything. You have to still find yourself, and whatever the calamities comes to you, if you tolerate it, you will grow. Don't sit in the comfort zone in the early stage itself. Early stage in Krishna consciousness is not meant for comfort zone. You have to go deep, find the things, value the things, and what you want. You have to introspect. You have to trying to become very serious in something. When you are strong in your roots, then the grow you don't worry about. There is another example is bamboo. Bamboo, if you plant it, no, bamboo up to some 5 years, it won't grow much. Okay, but after 5 years, no, if you are giving direct water, everything, 5 years if you are waiting, no, nothing is growing, I just remove from the mud. Like that and all, without toleration capacity, we do that. But when you leave that 5 years, what will happen, that 5 years it focus on the roots. How can I connect with another my bamboo friend? Like that, it is it's a group of tree only come. Don't grow as a one tree, one bamboo. It comes as a group. So it has to find and it has to grow other new small things. And its branches will be like some 50 meters of diameter of roots will come. Then after everything set up the ground level, suddenly it gives grow within 3 months. It grows very fast because the roots is very strong. It made its roots very strong so that it will grow fast. So thing is, tolerate. We saw that marshmallow example. The mind versus your mind. So marshmallow example, see, you have to tolerate. You will get the sweet. So you have to wait. So the tolerate is something like that. You tolerate the things out of comfort zone, you will grow. If you are not tolerating things, you want comfort zone, you will not grow. That is what this Taror Sahiṣṇunā is trying to tell us. That is one point. There may be so many points. Okay. So we tell so many things are there. Third session is very important. Third line. So we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. So we have covered more humbler than the grass, more humbler, tolerant than the tree. Tomorrow we'll cover this. Okay. So this is line 30. If you have any questions or comments, you can go ahead. Hare Krishna. Śikṣāṣṭakam Verse. Prabhupada ki jai.
Prabhu, I have one doubt, Prabhu.
Yes, Gopala Govardhan-līlā.
I am sorry, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have one doubt that whenever, if we are blamed for the things which we have not done, so what should we do in that situation?
One thing is about ignorance, that they don't know that is not done by you. right?
Mm.
But you know that you are not did that. You didn't
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
So that sense, that person is ignorant, you are ignorant.
That person is ignorant.
You are clever, right? You are intellectually no, this issue is not done by me,
Yes.
right? So you have to intellectually, thoughtful, independently have a thought of that this fellow doesn't have maturity to understand, analyze what happened exactly. But I know I am not the guilty. I am not doing that. If this person is blaming me, one thing is so immature and so ignorant. If I give explanation also, if he is not ready to hear, don't give any explanation. Tolerate him. Just tolerate him.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, nobody will going to change that. You whatever you did is, Krishna knows. Right? If some blame comes, you just think that some karma is going from you.
Okay. Okay.
Some baggage of my karma is reducing in this form because I don't know anything how to reduce my karma. This fellow is telling me so that I can tolerate this because somewhere I did in my past, so I'm getting back. So simply tolerate. These are some of the things you should analyze. Simply you cannot tolerate it. Immediately your ego comes, immediately your anger comes. Now why you are saying this? I'm not doing, I'm telling no. Like that only it comes. But you are thinking introspectively what is happening, what is the situation, then you will come to know what is right, what is wrong, what I can do, how can I respond for this situation accordingly. Always think in the Shastric way. Shastra is clearly saying this. Even though Krishna didn't do anything wrong in the Mahabharata Yuddha, everybody blaming Krishna only. Because of you, I lose my 100 sons. Gandhari gave Shapa. Right? So this side, since you are not coming and helping me, why we need invitation? Nobody said, but I came in the form of holy name, you called me. Right? So there are blaming all the places, Krishna is getting blamed. Oh, because Krishna is happened. If not Krishna, nothing will happen like this. But Krishna is a doer in one sense, in another sense. Krishna knows this should happen. This is how the design I made it to re-establish Dharma. So this is the way it will happen. I know. So what he did, he tolerated. If you are giving Shapa, you will accept it. Gandhari gave Shapa. Your whole Edu dynasty, Yadavas will be managed from this year. That happened. Right? Likewise, you see Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, out of some mental non-stability, since he's tired of riding the horse in the sunny forest and finding no water and with the thirst more, he came to the ashram of Sainik Rishi. Sainik Rishi is in trance, he is in meditation. So when he is calling Sainik Rishi, please, I am the king of this thing, so kindly give water. He is in the trance, he is not knowing what is happening in and around. So what he did, hey, I am calling, I am the emperor of the world. You are doing like that. He turned that side and he found one dead snake. Just put it, it's all that place, that time, that place, circumstances happen. So he just put the dead snakes on the Sainik Rishi's neck. By seeing this, his own son Shringi, he gave Shapa that within 7 days, Takshaka will fight you and you will die. He accepted. Yes, something I did and this is not happened without Krishna's plan. I will not do this gently to the Brahmanas, to the great sadhus, but somehow I did it. The crazy of the mind things. Some push came, I did this. So, it is Krishna's plan. I can tolerate this. Okay, if you are telling I will die in 7 days, thank you for your curse. I will accept it. Can be, hey, why the small boy is giving curse? Tapam, why I have to take it? Like that also he can do. But the 7 days, what the best thing he can do, he did it. That's what we got Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So like that, where is the place we should be humble? Where the place we can be tolerate everything, it's the calculation of the intellectual person. And Krishna conscious person is so intellectual with innocence. That is the combination you can find. You see Prabhupada. Prabhupada smile. Still if you see Prabhupada smile, it is like a 6-month baby smiling. The great devotee's smile looks like a baby smile. From that only you come to know. Any devotee I saw in my life, that they are having very innocent smile. They smile from the heart. When nothing is there in the heart very negatively, then they only can give a very beautiful smile. That's what we like babies. Because in the baby's heart, nothing this thing. He doesn't know anything what is right, wrong and all. So it is completely innocent. So whatever we see, the baby walking, dancing, smiling, blah blah blah, speaking, everything we like. Because innocence matters. Right? So intellectual innocence is the greatest combination of devotees. So we should keep that. You can find many people. I can say Lord Chaitanya Swami Maharaj smiling, mindful, and he's humorous. Even though I have so many problems in his body, he crack a joke like anything. Only these things will happen the great soul. I saw that is in Prabhupada. Next to Prabhupada, I saw in Yashodā Mā. And many of the senior teachers and disciples of Prabhupada also, here and there I saw. But I am not the person to judge that, but I can able to sense that when you are pure in bhakti, your heart also becomes pure. You will really behave like a child, not childish. You should underline that. Okay? Anything else?
Thank you, Prabhu.